Welcome to the Spiritual Life Management Podcast, where we help you bring balance in your life and live to your fullest potential. With your host, Gretchen Smith. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day today to join me on this podcast. Today, I'm excited to share with you a great overview on crystals and how to work with crystals for improving health and well-being. I'll discuss 7 reasons why you should work with crystals, how they can be of a benefit to your vitality, how to care for your crystals, and how to pick your crystals. Crystals have been a favorite of beings for thousands of years. Even the earliest civilizations used crystals, like the Atlanteans, the ancient Sumerians, ancient Egyptians, ancient Greek, and China. There are many ancient stories that record the use of crystals. These old civilizations used crystals to enhance communication, generate energy, for protection, jewelry or decor, and for health and well-being. And today, we use crystals for similar purposes as our ancient societies did. We still use crystals for communication and advanced technology, such as in wristwatches, computers, radios, and countless other electronic devices. More recently, over the past few decades, there has been a resurgence in this popularity, especially when it comes to using crystals for health and well-being. If you are skeptical about crystals and healing, consider this. History has found that crystals, such as jade, for example, was used in several different ancient cultures to help with kidneys. This was prior to advanced communication, and these civilizations had no knowledge that one another was using jade for this type of healing. So why should you use crystals? Here are 7 reasons why you need to use crystals. They revive sluggish energy. Feeling tired, run down, and just not 100%. Crystals can recharge and help balance your energy centers. They can also calm your nerves. Working with crystals is a relaxing process. Crystals have the ability to emit energies to rid you of stress, anxiety, and promote calmness. If you're looking to clear energy, you can clear negative energy with crystals. Nothing is worse than carrying around negative energy. It brings you down and you may transmit it onto others. Crystals can diffuse negative energy and help create harmony. Balancing your energy centers is another wonderful way to use crystals. Crystals emit a vibration which restores and balances your energy centers, otherwise known as your chakras. And when your energy centers are off, you may feel ill, have a health issue, or be tired, amongst many other things. Crystals can also help you regain your spiritual connection. Are you feeling disconnected or looking to be more connected to spirit? Crystals can increase your vibration, providing greater connection to your higher self and universe. Are you looking for a lift in your spirits? Well, crystals will help you lift your spirits. Looking for a mood booster, a nice pick-me-up? Crystals are an amazing way to improve your spirit and boost your mind. Also, crystals are wonderful just for general healing. Healing physically and emotionally. Having the innate ability to work with your body composition by vibrating and pulsating. Crystals are known to heal both physical and emotional wounds. Okay, so there are 7 reasons as to why you should work with crystals. There are many, many more, but of course, I don't have enough time to cover all the reasons why you should work with crystals because they are just infinite. So let's now move on to how to pick or buy your crystals. There are so many reasons why you may be in the market for crystals, whether it is simply decor, jewelry, or to help you in the healing of a specific health issue. Well, whatever the reason is, if you are shopping for a crystal, there are a few ways you may want to pick out your crystal. First, if you can actually go into a store to pick out your crystal, I would highly recommend this. Doing this allows you to interact with it before you even purchase it. Here are a few ways you can pick the perfect crystal for yourself. You can choose a crystal by feeling it, by picking them up and holding it. When you're holding the crystal, ask yourself, how does it feel? Does it resonate with you? Does it energize you or make you feel at peace? Or does it speak to your soul? If there is a bin of crystals to select from, which there often is, Place your hand in with the crystals and see which crystal sticks to your fingers or your hand. If one does, it was meant to be for you. Using your intuition is another great way to pick your crystal. Sometimes we just know. We connect with it and we just know that crystal is for us. Sight is another way to connect and just pick your crystal. You see it and you are drawn to it and it is yours. You know it's yours. The very best way to pick your crystal is simply because we like it. There's just something about it, we like it, and we know it's for us. But going into the store nowadays, that is, can be very difficult, more challenging than it has in the past. So if you need to order your crystal online, that is always an option. Try to pick a reputable website and ensure you are getting a genuine crystal. When I order online, I always ask the universe to send me the best crystal to work with me for my greatest and highest good. I know the universe has my back, and my crystal will be the right one for me when it arrives. Crystal healers often say that you don't choose the crystal chooses you. So don't worry, I'm sure whichever will be great for you. So now that you've picked out your crystal, you've purchased it, and you're bringing it home, the first thing that you need to do is care for your crystal by cleansing and charging it. Who knows where your crystal has been after all, and how many people have touched it? Crystals naturally absorb energy and work with the energy of those that have touched them. So clean your crystal before anything else. You certainly don't want someone else's juju on your crystal. To cleanse and recharge your crystal, try one of the following methods. Hold the crystal under running water and say in your mind's eye, I wash all negativity to the light. Crystals love seawater as well, but running water over them under the tap is perfectly fine and effective. If you feel this cleansing method isn't working for you, there are other ways to cleanse your crystal as well. Try sunlight. Crystals love to bathe in sunlight. Leave your crystal in the sunlight for a few hours. Moonlight is also amazing. Crystals love moonlight. Place them out under a full moon or in the windowsill of a full moon. Leave them there for a few hours or overnight and collect them in the morning. Smudging is also a very effective way to cleanse your crystals. Try cleansing by smudging with sage, palo santo, herbs, or even incense. Another interesting way that you can cleanse your crystals is actually by the sound of a bell or beautiful music. So you can ring bells near your crystals or you can play beautiful music for your crystals. Another great option is also using essence, such as the Petaltone essence to clear your crystals. I love the Petaltone essence. They really do a fantastic job for clearing your crystals. I do have to purchase these online from the UK. So if you're interested in using an essence, you may want to Google and see what's available to you. Now, once your crystal is clean and clear, it is a good idea to get more familiar with your crystal. You may want to look at it and handle it for a while. Really get familiar with your crystal. Once you're finished with this process, I suggest you carry the crystal on you in your pocket if you can. Allow the crystal some time to absorb your energy and begin to work with it. However, I do want to give you a word of caution. If you choose a loose crystal that you place in your pocket or garment, be sure you are checking your clothing before you do the laundry. I've washed many of my precious crystals in the laundry by accident. Oh, and by the way, anyone wearing a bra, that is a great place to slip a crystal into as well. Yep, I have been known to do that as well. When you don't have any pockets, you have to get a little creative. What can I say? Take note that some crystals are really, really strong. So be really tuned in with yourself and how you're feeling. You may experience being tired or have lack of focus and so on. So if you do, just take a little break from your crystal for a day or so. It's a great idea to store your crystals. Store your crystals in a suitable container. Avoid allowing them to bang together in the same box. Personally, I have many crystals that I work with, and I place them in a plastic jewelry organizer / storage container. Some call them tackle box organizers or tray bead boxes with dividers. I really like them because I can separate them easily, and I put cotton on the bottom under each crystal. But the box has those adjustable dividers to suit the various sized crystals, and the box keeps them safe and clean. And I really love those dividers. But if you don't have anything like that, just find a suitable container that fits your needs. Also, keep in mind that points of crystals can easily be broken, so take caution with your crystals. Make sure that you keep your crystals in a dust-free environment. Crystals covered in dust stop working effectively and can even die. This means that there is no charge left in them. They split and they break, and if it does happen, then you need to bury them in the earth. I have actually had what I thought was a perfectly good piece of rose quartz next to my bed, and I woke up one morning to find that it had cracked open. So it definitely does happen. It's very important that we clean our crystals. A crystal functions by absorbing energy from its surroundings into its internal structure, where imbalances are corrected. They need to be energetically cleansed before and after every use. If it's not cleansed, the crystals become overloaded, which reduces its effectiveness and may cause it to transfer imbalances into the aura. Think of crystals like batteries, and they can only hold so much negative charge, which is why it's so important to cleanse them. Once you've done the initial cleanse after you've got your crystals, you will need to cleanse and recharge them regularly. To cleanse and recharge your crystals, try one of the following methods I previously shared with you, such as holding them under running water, or better yet, if you have a source of salt water, or placing them in sunlight for a few hours as well as moonlight, or smudging your crystals using essence sprays, or you can even try to place your crystals on amethyst clusters. That's a great way to cleanse them, but don't forget to cleanse your cluster when you're done. You may also try brown rice. Set your crystals on a bed of brown rice for about 24 hours. I do want to warn you that some crystals are very sensitive. The following are porous and should not be ran underwater: azurite, halite, selenite, lapis lazuli, opal, turquoise, and malachite. Other crystals are very light sensitive. Those crystals would be amethyst, rose quartz, turquoise, and heat-sensitive crystals are amethyst, quartz, lapis lazuli, malachite, tourmaline, and turquoise. Also be careful with these crystals that can easily be scratched, such as metallic crystals or minerals: calcite, malachite, fluorite, lapis lazuli, sodalite, selenite, turquoise, hematite, moonstone. So take caution when cleansing those crystals. Okay, so we've got our crystals. We've let them absorb our energy. They're cleaned and recharged. How are the ways that we're going to work with our crystals? Well, there are various ways we can work with our crystals. You may want to work with a specific crystal by meditating with it, holding it or sitting with it, as jewelry perhaps, or placing one in your pocket, or simply as decor. You may use your crystal as a healing modality for the mind, body, and soul. To help you connect with Source, perhaps, or for grounding or protection. There are many uses for crystals, as you can see. They are actually endless, and often one crystal has many attributes. So let's take a look at one crystal a little bit closer. Let's look at amethyst. Amethyst is one of my favorite crystals, and it is also one of the most common and well-known crystals. Amethyst is known for being a protective stone. It wards off psychic attacks, and it transmutes energy into love. It is a natural tranquilizer, and it helps combat stress, overindulgence in substances, helps overcome addiction, calms the mind, helps with decision-making and memory issues. Amethyst helps treat insomnia and aids in sleep. It also helps heal skin conditions, respiratory issues, and the digestive tract. Amethyst is also one of the most spiritual stones. It's wonderful to use in meditation or in a meditation room. You can also place this crystal on your third eye to stimulate it. It's an overall calming and feel-good crystal. I love it. And as you can see, just this one crystal has so many amazing attributes and benefits. So you can see that with thousands of crystals being available to work with, you can find one for just about anything. There are endless possibilities. However, prior to actually working with a crystal, it's important that you set an intention. You see, crystals are absolutely magical to work with, and they want to work with you. But you must give it a little direction by setting your intention with a crystal. So to set an intention, hold it out in front of you. Say, "May this crystal be used in light and love." Then say, "I program this crystal for," and then state your purpose. And that completes your intention. However, keep this crystal with you throughout your day and repeat the process a few times. Okay, that is the intention setting process. Now you're ready to work with crystals. I have about 50 crystals myself. I don't know, maybe I even have more than 50. Personally, I'm just drawn to them. I have many for specific purposes. Others are in the form of jewelry that I like to wear, and so on. But I think everyone should have at least a few crystals to work with. I recommend the Crystal Healing Premium Gift Set by Crystalia. This set comes with white howlite, amethyst, sodalite, green aventurine, tiger's eye, carnelian, and red jasper. Also, it has a beautiful amethyst cluster, rose quartz, and a crystal quartz point. It has all of your chakras covered, and of course, these crystals can be used for so much more as well. It's really great because it covers all your bases with just a few crystals. By the way, I'll leave a product link in the bottom of my show notes that will take you straight to my product page if you're interested in this gift box. Here are some other fun pieces of information about crystals. Generally, but not always, the color of your chakra will usually correlate to the color of a crystal. Thus, if you want to work with, say, your root chakra, which is red, a red garnet is wonderful to work with for your root chakra. Or if you want to balance your sacral chakra, which is orange, you can use an orange calcite, and so on. One unique way of working with crystals is also to put them in between your mattress or underneath a pillow. And if you travel, I recommend wearing a grounding stone. Crystals are great for making you feel happier and creating good vibes. Here are some great crystals to wear or decorate with to create good energy: turquoise, rose quartz, amethyst, onyx, selenite, and jade. And did you know ancient Egyptians are well known to have believed in healing crystals? Cleopatra and ladies of the royalty wore lapis lazuli. Malachite was powdered and applied to wounds to prevent infection, and quartz was placed on the dead to help guide them to their afterlife safely. So there you have it, the basics of working with crystals, how to pick your crystal, various ways to work with them, how to clean and clear them, and a few fun facts. I hope you have as much fun and benefit out of your crystals as I do. Enjoy! Thanks for listening to the Spiritual Life Management Podcast. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please take a moment to like, subscribe, and share. It really helps us reach more listeners. If you want to connect, please drop your comments below or visit GretchenSmithCoaching.com. You can also follow me on Instagram at Gretchen Smith Coaching or Facebook at Spiritual Life Management. Additional information on this episode can be found below in the show notes.